Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Spoony Bard. We are going to continue on with Gravity Circuit. Let's see. I think yeah. I'm going to switch over to my favorite armor here. The pirouette, man. This thing is amazing. All right, what do I have here? Emergency heal, flying strike, air rising upper. There's one more. I think I'm gonna go to blade stage next because there's one more burst technique that I use a lot that I can get right from him. So let's do that. So we've beaten 3 of the circuits so far. We've got. I'm gonna try to do 4 more here. Maybe 5, depending on how fast things go. So next up, we're going to the mountains. It appears our coolant pipelines from the mountains have been cut off. Normally, I would send some technicians to repair them, but the Rebel Circuit Blade has been spotted flying over the area. He and his terrifyingly cool powers make it hard to approach the pipes directly. Luckily for us, there's an alternate path through the mountains. However, it's swarming with Virus Army troops, so go out there and help us clear a path to restoring those lines. And while you're at it, could you grab some ice along the way? My servos could use some cooling. Alright, here we go. Cooler circuit. The very first thing we're going to do is go to the left. We're going to save our little wolf here. Wolf, dog, something. His name is Amadeus, so I assume he's a wolf. These enemies, man, I hate these little guys. They give me so much trouble. Yeah, the pirouette is really helpful in this stage. Turning your jump into a weapon by itself is... I don't know, I find it really helpful. Those guys are in the walls, they'll freeze you with their super cooled air. Go to the left. Ah. Gotta love that. When you want to jump and you slide instead, it's amazing. Little jumps, little hops there. Yeah, the pirouette combined with the double jump is just so helpful. Alright, first checkpoint. See, just by jumping on the walls there, I can take care of those guys. Ow. I've been playing, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. I've been playing the remix stages, and the setting that changes the enemy behavior, makes them a little bit more difficult. It does really make the game more challenging. There's a lot more opportunities to fall into pits. The enemies are more, sometimes quicker, or their shots are more numerous. But it is fun. It's especially once you've kind of gotten the hang of the regular mode. Playing it that way can really kind of liven things up a bit. I think I've gotten all the way to the final stage. And I've also, playing it that way, I figured out that if you turn on there's there are two patches, I think, that one is reduces damage from like environmental hazards like spikes, and the other one is has damage dealt by non-environmental damage, bullets, whatnot. And that's, with those two on, it makes the game a lot easier. It's surprising actually how well those can help you. You can get hurt over and over and over again, and you just kind of get way more chances than you normally would. We're just gonna walk, or just gonna move to the left, not jump at all there. What do I got? What's going on here? What's happening? I can't use my burst techniques. There it goes. Oh, it's because my life is already full. I'm stupid. I was thinking I had all that my green bar should go all the way to the right, but I haven't gotten all the upgrades yet, so that was silly. Ugh. That was close. Alright, one more health upgrade and I've got them all. I really like the music in this stage. I mean, they're all good, but there are a few that I like a little bit more than others. This one's a really good one. So this air is blowing you downwards, so you want to make kind of big jumps there. Next checkpoint. Yeah, there's so many ways to make this game, like to customize the way you play the game with different burst techniques and patches, and also with all kinds of difficulty settings. I mean, there is a easy, normal, and hard, mode, which I haven't really played on hard, but with with the changes that I mentioned earlier, it can makes the game more difficult. There's a setting where you have to there's a setting where one death in the entire game ends it for you. So there's like, and you can play upside down. There's like, I wonder how hard the game would be if you just turned all the most difficult stuff on. I don't know, maybe I'll try it sometime. But they really, you can tell the guys, or everyone who made this game, they put in a lot of like quality of life improvements to like some of the old Mega Man games, and kind of learn from their mistakes. They put a lot of time into it, and I think they did a really good job. The ability to go back and face any boss you want is really, really helpful. I love the pirouette, man. It's awesome. The other armors are good too. I really like the green armor that you get from Power Circuit, because it gives you like basically kind of like a projectile. So that's really helpful, both when you attack upward and attack just straight ahead, and when you do your downward kick too. It launches these little electric charges. Wait, there's one more! Oh, it's two. Look at that. I almost tossed away two perfectly good bits of whatever those are. Of money, chips, something. Rare metals, perhaps? Alright, time to face off against Blade. I like his little intro where he flies in from the background. Why, if it isn't the Gravity Circuit himself barging in, to what do I owe this honor? The pipes, Blade. We can't let the city's reactors overheat. And what if I don't let you touch them? I think you already know the answer to that one. That's awfully cold of you. You have changed. But if that's how you want to treat your former comrade, I'll return the favor in kind. Perhaps permafrost suits you better anyway. What do I got here? Clone array, rising. Okay. I'm gonna keep one left over for a heal in case I need it. Ugh. We should have known better to not trust you. What are you saying? Don't stress your servos over it. You'll find out soon enough. Anyone ever noticed that his circuit looks just like the like Iceman's weapon from Mega Man 1? I don't know if that's intentional or not, but that's what it looks like to me. Colonel, sir? Is something wrong? Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just some old servos acting up, I think. Alright, if you say so, sir. That doesn't seem ominous or anything. Good work out there. That should restore our coolant supply. Too bad you didn't bring any ice with you, but I'll manage. Let me know when you're ready to tackle the next mission. Will do, sir. Let's see... Oh, one thing I want to do. I think... Yeah, I already rescued one, but you can also... Let's pet the other one and get this get its chip, just because. Pretty amazing. Oh wait, no. There we go. Base, I love it. Have you talked to this guy yet? Oh, thank you for rescuing me from those awful, awful junk bots at the junkyard. Yeah, I think I did. I think I've already talked to him. Oh, no, I haven't. Well, there you go. Alright, let's keep going. Let's grab... Ah, you've been busy. I heard you confronted the cooler circuit. Blade always was a bit of a vindictive type, holding on to petty grudges. He'd make enemies with just about everyone, even when he was in the wrong. As such, he'd often spend his time up in the skies by himself. Of course, this made it a bit hard to get a hold of him. However, when he was truly needed, he always came around, even if he tended to show up at the very last minute. Oh, I think that's enough reminiscing about the past. Care to take a look at my wares? Excuse me, sir? Support platform. So this is kind of like a temporary platform that you can create for yourself. Again, very helpful for large pits and things like that. Do I want anything else? I've got a bit of cash, but do I need anything? The shield can be helpful. So we'll grab that. That sounds good. Drastically reduce damage from environmental hazards. That's very helpful. Yeah, going through the game on harder modes, that really, really helps. This one and the other one. Reduce health loss from incoming non-hazard damage. Yeah, that one's... These two combined makes the game tons easier. And this one... Which one? Clinging to walls without sliding down. That's really helpful in certain stages. So, we'll go with that for now. I'm going to go ahead and get my platform going. There we go. Alright, let's move on. Let's do... Did I get everything? Yep, I got everything there. Let's do Ray next in Steelworks. We've noticed suspicious activity at a nearby hyper-metal processing plant. It seems that the place has been overtaken by the virus army. What's worse, it seems like someone has planted some dangerous beam traps. This seems like something the Rebel Circuit Ray could do. If we don't do anything, the various equipment might overheat or even explode. So go out there and stop Ray from blowing the place sky high. Otherwise, we would need some pretty tall ladders to reach it. That's a pretty rough joke there, buddy. Optic Circuit. Here we go. Whoops. Oh, come on, man. Oh, come on, just give it to me. There we go. Much better. Okay. Yeah, I played, when Mega Man X first came out, I played it, like, back when video stores were a thing. I rented it from the video store and played it over and over again. I beat it, I don't know, many times. It was such a great game. It still is. But for the time, it was just, like, pretty they made so many awesome upgrades from like the old Mega Man series. Yeah, most of the X games are very good. X 1 through 6 I generally enjoy, although I think the quality kind of drops as you after 3 or, well, the first game is the best, so I think the quality drops actually immediately, but 2 and 3 and 4 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, I like them all. The only one that I will not forgive Mega Man X7 is so awful that I don't even like to. I wish it. I almost wish it didn't exist. I don't like. I wish I liked, you know, all the games in the series the way that I like all of them from the first series, the original Mega Man series. But I just can't. I just can't do it. I've beaten Mega Man X7. It's frustratingly hard in parts, and just so many things wrong with that game. Yeah, but it's kind of sad that, like, there's a Mega Man game out there that I just I can't really stand. I tried really hard to like it, but it's no good. I can't do it. I'm not good enough. I mean, X8 came out after that, and they kind of tried to backtrack a little bit, and I played a little, and I admit that it's an improvement from X7, but I don't know, it was just I think X7 killed me on the X series. Taking a lot of damage here. Alright, now we've maxed out our health. There's 3 more energy upgrades to get. It's such a fun game. I love tossing enemies into each other. Let's see here. And I'll tell you another thing. This one really awesome upgrade from the X series. And after starting in Mega Man, X5, I think there were like Reploids that you had to rescue out in the field. And I never really liked the way that I don't think they ever got it really right. They were like, I think in X5? X5 was fine. They were just basic, like the the Reploids that you got, they would refill your health, and they would be, they were kind of, I think they would give you a 1-up or something. X6 was a little more frustrating because the rescues were how you got your like weapon upgrades and stuff, and they could die like permanently if the if like the viruses, there were certain viruses, certain enemies that would destroy them for good, and so if they happened to have an upgrade, you would just lose it forever. I was beginning to think you would never show up. Ray, this is not about us. Innocent bots need our help. And why should I care? Us circuits should be commanding the weaklings, not fighting for them. What a failure of a circuit you are, Kai. I'm going to have to de-rust your gears for you. I love that uppercut. It's pretty sweet. And good night, sir. Good, very good. However, your fight isn't quite over yet. You better prepare yourself. And that was another frustrating thing about Mega Man X7. So, again, I think your upgrades were tied to the Reploids out in the field that you would have to rescue. Except this time, like anything will kill them. It was explosions, other, Mavericks. It was so... I remember pulling my hair out trying to rescue some of those guys. Good work out there. That should keep the furnaces from overheating. Could have used some of that extra heat to warm up my office. Oh well. Let me know when you're ready to tackle the next mission. I don't think there's anything I need to buy. I think we could just jump into the next one. Let's do Bit next. Someone has overtaken our automated supply truck system. I'm sure this is the work of that speedy Bit, one of the rebel circuits. If we don't do anything, we risk losing essential resources. And who knows, they might make more Virus Army soldiers with the goods. So go out there and start rerouting those trucks. Good thing you're faster than any of us because, well, I would hate to run after the trucks myself. So yeah, the thing that this game gets right about rescues is, one, they don't die, so you can always go back and get them again. And they are tied to, like, upgrades that you can get, but it's just the number, obviously, the more you rescue, the more you can get. So, just a vast improvement over what they did in the X series. And I was afraid when I first played this game, I was like, oh, we have to chase after some trucks? This is going to be annoying. I was afraid it was going to be like a ride, like one of those, I don't know, the bikes or whatever that you get in some of the X games. I'm talking a lot of trash about the X games. I really do love them. But luckily, that's not the case with this stage. It's just It's just basically it's basically like any stage, except you're on trucks. Oh, come on. Little mistakes bug me. But I'm often impatient when I play, so I guess that's what I get. Let's see. You can get to that guy another way, but yeah, if you just backtrack from here. Oh well, it's okay. Okay, so we do have a little bit of ride armor-like stuff here with this, but it's really not that bad. And they're short little sections. Thank you. I don't think I missed anything there. Oh yeah, we'll come back to that. There's something down there, but we'll use one of those boards or whatever they are to get to it. Backtrack a little bit. Well, we would if I had stayed on it. Luckily, I think we can get him to reappear pretty easy. Yep, there it is. Hooray! Oh, that's where we were before. I don't need to go there again. Yeah, I can't wait for Gravity Circuit 2 to come out. It looks like it's very similar in in design to this one, and you can play as either Gravity Circuit or Cable, the power circuit from this game. So that's kind of cool. Oops. Looked like I tried to punch him in the face. Sorry, buddy. Alright, little mini boss here. That was interesting tactic that I had there. What if I just run into the electric field? Okay, let's see here. I'm always afraid I'm going to miss something in this stage. Did I go back? Yeah, I've been back there. Okay, let's just keep going forward. That pirouette, man. Like, all I did was jump there, but it knocked his missile back into him. It's just so helpful to me. What am I doing? Oh yeah, back here. Mini boss number 2. I'll come back to that. Right now. Did I miss anything? I hate... Sorry, I'm just so afraid in this stage I'm gonna miss something. I think I can come back to it from up here. That was cool. Yeah, here we go. And enemies do respawn pretty quickly in this game. So Alright, I think this is the end. Reminds me of Slash Beast in Mega Man X4. You're on the train and there's like some kind of cargo that he jumps on and like slashes apart. Those were some cool stunts you pulled there, Kai. Think you could trace your steps back if you can catch my drift? Anyway, you know I can't do that. I'm taking these trucks with me whether you like it or not. Unless, of course, you show me your moves. Listen, Bit, we don't have to do this. Nuh-uh. I ain't going to throw away this opportunity to spar with you. My tires are already pumping. You better not disappoint me. Don't say I didn't warn you. This guy's probably the fastest of the circuits, naturally. Swing and a miss. There we go. Much better. Those were some slick moves, yeah? Oh, don't give me that look. It makes me feel uncool. So you stay in the dark storyline-wise. That looks like a cowboy hat to me. Anyway, you stay in the dark story-wise for most of this game, but once you get into the final stages, the story is pretty cool, actually. Once you learn the secrets of the Ark and what's going on. One day I'd like to go through and just, because I don't play with some of those techniques and the patches very often. Certain ones I just don't use. Commander, the circuits. Colonel, sir, you're doing that thing again. Should I call the medic? I'm fine. Just a little shaken by the recent events, that's all. But, keep this just between the two of us. But, sir, looks like it could be serious. Pat, are you disobeying my order? No, sir. Understood, sir. Good work out there. The supply trucks are back on their original routes. Now we don't have to worry about running after them on foot. But yeah, I'd like to... Sometime it would be fun to go through... Bit always was the competitive type, challenging others. Unfortunately for him, being as fast as he was, there really weren't many that could match his speeds. Perhaps because of this, he always urged others to try better, almost as though he desired to have a rival to race with, no matter how unlikely that might have been. Overload your systems, fire a beam with heavy knockback. Actually, I do like that one. I think that's good for now. But yeah, it'd be nice, I think, to like randomize the patches and the techniques that you get. That way I would like force myself to play with things that I don't normally. I think I'm good. Let's go. Salutations, Kai. Alright, we got 2 left. Oh, I missed the energy in this stage. Alright, I can come back and get that later. It's fine. The nearby mines have been taken over by the virus army. They seem mostly passive, but our tremor sensors are also going off. Such sudden tremors are surely caused by Crash, one of the rebel circuits. The virus army we could eventually clear out on our own, but we would be powerless against Crash himself. So go out there and put an end to his illegal operations. Mind you, he never applied for a mining permit. That's the real issue. That's how you know he's evil. Optic Circuit. I love the track in this one, especially with like headphones, or it's kind of the heaviest of all of them. These blocks, you can punch through them, and eventually they'll just kind of break and then reappear. Whoa, what? I lost my mind for a moment there, guys. Sorry. Well, I had a shield for a second there. No. All right. And you get ride armor in this stage, which is, again, very reminiscent of Mega Man X. There it is. And it has its own health bar, which is nice. Alright, let's see. Is anything else going on? I bought a book of short stories by an author I've been wanting to read for a long time. I'm gonna probably butcher her name, but Tananarive Due, I think is how you pronounce it. It's I think the short story that I read. I've only read one from the book so far. It's an occurrence at Bear Creek Lodge, I believe. It's really good. She's a great writer. It deals with this kid goes back, or he ends up going to his grandmother's for a while, and there's some kind of a creature in the snow. But it also deals with his grandmother was an actress, and it deals with the kind of some of the racisms that she had to deal with. But yeah, it was a great story. I look forward to reading more in that book. All right, get a hold of myself there. I do that every time. I never learn. I don't think I needed that, but why not get it? All right. Oh, I love this portion. Bash the crates and get money. I'll play a whole game of that. I also started a book on called The 100 Years War on Palestine by Rashid Khalidi. I've only read the first chapter so far, but it's really good. It's very well documented. And it's pretty crazy how what Palestine's had to go through since the Zionist movement began. And I'm a person who fervently believes that anti-Zionism and anti-Semitism are different things. Like, anti-Semitism to me is disgusting, but anti-Zionism is the criticism of, or the state of Israel and its policies, not the Jewish people. Anyway, there's a lot of arguments that you can make against the state of Israel, especially right now with the genocide they're committing in Gaza. And now they've invaded Lebanon, and they're trying to take over the West Bank as well. Oh, rare to see you around these parts. Guess that means you're not here for sightseeing, huh? It's nothing personal, Crash, but we can't have you collapse these mines. I understand. You have your reasons, and I have mine. Such a bothersome situation, isn't it? I knew you would understand. So don't think ill of my actions. He actually seems a little bit respectable. A gentle giant, I guess, as they say. I want to get the, where is it at? There it is, erupting beam. Good thing I did that. And again, good thing I did it twice. Finally, there we go. Oh, what a bother. Crash. Don't worry about me. It's better you worry about your own body before it's too late. Thanks for putting it so creepily. Your own body? Okay. That's another hat. Yeah, but if you're interested, there's and you don't always have time to read or don't have access. There's a journalist, Mehdi Hassan, who he works for. Well, he started his own media company, Zeteo, Zeteo. He's like a fantastic journalist. Like watching this guy, he's like an example for what journalists should be, and like what maybe they used to be but aren't anymore. Anyway, he's critical of the state of Israel, and he's got his arguments are. I'll say he's very good at arguing and making his point and showing contradictions and bad logic in other people's arguments. So if you're interested in that subject and you want to hear an argument from the Palestinian perspective, he is a great source. So you can find him on YouTube and Substack and all that stuff. Good work out there. The tremors have stopped. That should teach everyone a lesson. Illegal drillings always keep me up at night. Alright, let's grab a... Actually, this is not what I meant to do. But let's see if there's anything here I want. That one's kind of nice sometimes. This is what I want. I want to get you've been busy. I heard you confronted the brake circuit. Crash always was the relaxed, down-to-earth type. He got along with others well, often listening to others' woes. As such, he often ended up as the mediator when needed. If not for any other reason than his size, he's good at intimidation. Given his softer personality, he didn't like acting tough, but he knew some things required a more brute force approach. I wonder how this guy knows so much about all the circuits. I wonder if that's gonna pan out late in the not too distant future. Okay, so I'm gonna get the the explosive hookshot is kind of nice. Excuse me. I think my allergies are messing with me right now. Anything else I want now? I don't think so. I think we're good for now. So do I have time for one more? Yeah, let's do one more and then we'll do the final stages in the last video. Salutations, Kai. Here are the available missions. One more. And I need to go back. Maybe in the next video I'll go back and get this energy that I missed. I got everything else. The city's main power plant has been seized by the virus army. If that wasn't bad enough, the rebel circuit cable has been sighted in the area. With him around, there's a risk he might destroy the main generator. We ourselves can survive with our backup generator, The city streets would look awfully dark during the night. I missed some dialogue there, but you'll have to forgive me. I'm not much of a voice artist anyway, so. This is the guy we saw in the intro stage. And this is also the other character we're going to get to play as in Gravity Circuit 2. There's also a number of authors, I think, who represent the Palestinian position and are very good at it. Ones that I've read, I mean, I've heard of others, Edward Said, but the ones I've read, Ilan Pape is a Israeli historian who feels like is another historian who feels like the state of Israel has been repressive toward the Palestinian people. Anyway, I'll get off that subject. I know it's pretty divisive, but I mean, it seems pretty obvious to me based on logic and numbers. The way that we should look at that situation, but oh well, it's a divisive one, and that's enough talking about that for now. So after this game, I'll get back to the Mega Man series. I'm going to do Mega Man 4. I might go to like up through basically half the series. Maybe I'll go through Mega Man 6. And then maybe switch over. Start maybe Final Fantasy 1. It's going to be a very different type of game. I haven't done an RPG yet, playthrough, so it'll be interesting. Ah, saw that coming. But it'll be fun. I played Final Fantasy 1 through 10. I didn't actually beat Final Fantasy 2 or 3 until this last year, actually, with the when I got the Pixel remasters. And I know there are some criticisms about them, but I think they did a great job. I enjoy them a lot. Good job. Good work. I tend to play with, excuse me, with the dash button constantly held down. Sometimes that gets me into trouble. I'll go move way too quickly, fall into pits that I shouldn't be falling into. Nope, up first. Yeah, 2 and 3, I was afraid of 2 because Final Fantasy 2 because I've heard such bad things about it. A number, like, from its leveling system to its, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? The, encounter rate is pretty high. I don't know. I heard a lot of bad stuff, but you know what? I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. I mean, yeah, it's not a perfect game, but I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was really fun. So and Final Fantasy 3 was great too. Yeah, so I really enjoyed them. I'm glad I finally got a chance to play them. So I've never had like a PSP or anything. I mean, I suppose I could get one, but it was nice playing them in the Pixel remaster. It's pretty fun. Almost. There we go. I didn't think I was going to make it. Alright, got everything? Yep, I believe we got everything. So, you finally came. Cable, step away from the main generator. The city needs it. That worthless town. What exactly do you wish to power there? The Guardian Corps' pathetic defense systems? Giving me the cold shoulder, huh? Very well. Let's get on with it. I really need to get rid of that thing when I face bosses. I just look like an idiot. So be it. The generator is yours. It doesn't matter what you do with it. And that is the last of the circuits. Alright, let's see what's... I'm sure Colonel's fine. I'm sure nothing wrong will happen with him. Sir? I will obey. What is all this? There's the arc. Powering up for some reason. Poor Pat. Looks like he's been traumatized. What? Pat, what happened here? Colonel, he took the circuits and, well, we tried to stop him, but we were no match for him. He transferred out of here, and Nega followed after him. I see. Where did they head off to? The Ark. Master Kai, sir. The Ark? What is that? Oh, it's the huge structure we found before the virus army first attacked. Right, I remember now. The rebel circuits have been nothing but a distraction. The Ark is the source of the virus army. They must have been hiding there all along, waiting for an opportunity to strike. But then, why would Colonel go there? I don't know what he's planning, but I have a bad feeling about this. I will go after him. Sir, yes sir. Whenever you are ready to head out, let me know. While you're gone, we will hold down the fort over here. Those virus army cronies are no match for us. I hope. You'll do fine. Just show them what you got. Master Kai, thank you. We won't let you down. And all the circuits are gone. Oh, but Colonel, as a member of Guardian Corps, I should have been able to stop him. Am I not strong enough? Oh, this is real bad. Someone took the circuits while I wasn't looking. I hope Colonel won't be mad at me. Guess it wasn't quite so safe here either. I have no idea what made Colonel snap like that, but can anyone really blame him? He's been swarmed with all this virus army business, leaving him little time to relax. The burden of his responsibilities would certainly strain anyone's servos. And while he had his unique mannerisms, he was always looking out for us. Hope he can find some inner peace wherever he is. But never mind that. Here for a new coat of paint, are you? So we got all of the circuits paints. There's actually 2 more paints in the game that we can get, but you have to actually clear the game in order to get them. I think I'm going to stick with the pirouette for now. Yeah, it's just so useful. Now that I've rescued every possible, 64 out of 64. I've rescued every possible bot from the stages. That means so that container is no longer useful. So we can grab that chip. That's odd. Mr. Nega stormed off in an awful hurry. Before he did, he handed some data chips to me. As far as I can tell, they seem to describe various techniques. He told me to sell them off to you for a price. So if you happen to need his wares, just let me know. So now we can buy chips and the techniques both from the nurse. Anything I want before we head into the final stages? I mean, some of these might be much more useful than I know of, simply because I've really messed with them. Any techniques? What do we get from cable? Release balls of energy and arc. Stay in place. That one's kind of nice, but it's not strong, and like it's kind of a multi-directional weapon, or at least you shoot electric sparks out in many directions. But as I recall, it's not really all that powerful. So, I think we're good. The pile drive thing is cool. It's kind of fun. All right, I think. Actually, let's do something real quick. Ah, Kai. It's so nice to meet you again, my friend. I don't know if you remember me, but you, Bit, and I used to play some ball together every once in a while, even if the other circuits chastise us for it. Stop slacking off, they said repeatedly. Trace in particular used to be on our case all the time. Or maybe she was just teasing us, who knows. She and Bit seemed to be pretty close after all. I wish things could be as simple as they were back then. In order to get this guy's chip, we have to play a little basketball. Oh, do you want to play ball with me? Sure, here you go. Just don't break it, okay? It won't be easy getting a replacement while the virus army is still out there. There we go. Wow, that was so cool. Have you been practicing your aim? You seem to be a much better shot nowadays. Or did you and Bit just let me win all the time? No comment, sir. No comment. There's a achievement if you can get 10 shots in a row without hitting the rim. There's kind of an easy way to do it if you're in the right spot. Well, not that spot, but you can kind of cheat a little bit. Anyway, I'm not going to do all 10, but if you're wanting that achievement, that's kind of an easy way to get it. One more thing before we go. Ah, hello, Gravity Circuit. The word going around is that you took down the other circuits. That must have been an awful lot of work. And yet, the virus army still persists. If you need to take a moment to relax before heading out again, be my guest. Can't go into the final battle all exhausted, after all. So, like the puppies here, if you put like, anyway, one of the buttons will have you sit down, and you'll get a chip for it, and an achievement, I believe. Ah, Master Kai, sir, what can I do for you? Here are the available mission locations. Alright, all the 8 circuits are gone. There are 3 stages left in the game. And we're going to do those next time. So, thanks guys for watching. I appreciate it. I hope this was enjoyable for you. We'll come back for Gravity Circuit Part 3, end the game. Then I'll go back to Mega Man 4 and we'll go from there. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, do that if you want to. Be kind to everyone. Be kind to yourselves. And I'll see you guys later.